Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of the Republic of Kenya, was in Meru County. And that visit by the president, in my view, is significant politically speaking for three main reasons. Number one, it's coming at a time when the Meru governor, the former Meru governor, Mwangaza Kawira, had been impeached. Number two, that visit is also coming at a time when William Ruto is supposed to tour Mount Kenya. Significant politically speaking. Number three, that meeting is also coming just a few months after William Ruto had paid Uhuru Kenyatta a visit to Gatundu. In this video, I want us to look at the objectives which Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to achieve by making that appearance in Meru. We also know that William Ruto is planning to visit Mount Kenya next week, 7 days. And today, William Ruto met with governors and cabinet secretaries from the mountain. Interestingly, Justin Muturi boycotted that event. Importantly, the Nyeri governor, who is the home governor to Gachagua, was also missing in action. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think those key players boycotted William Ruto's event today? We are coming back with that analysis later. But for now, I want us to figure out the objectives which Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to achieve by making that appearance in a church service in Meru. Because remember, the last time we saw Uhuru Kenyatta was when he shared a podium with William Ruto in Embu. Before we get into all those details, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to listen to Uhuru Kenyatta mocking William Ruto during that visit to Meru.
Maisha ya kuwa mtu ambaye amestaafu ni mazuri sana. Na kuwa umestaafu bado ukiwa na nguvu, kuna responsibility, unaangalia wale wengine kwa TV tu, ukiwaangalia vile wanaendelea. Kwa sababu wengine wanafikiria hii makazi ni rahisi. Kwa hivyo incoming Bishop Jackson, Bishop now, soma kwa karibu hiyo miezi ambaye mtakuwa pamoja na Bishop Ugambi, kwa sababu hii si kazi rahisi. Wengine wanaiona tu, unaona mtu akitembea ati unaona ni mkubwa, unafikiria ukubwa ndio kazi. Ngoja utajionea. Wengine naona wanajionea tayari. Si kazi rahisi kuongoza and to shepherd your people is not an easy job. But I am sure that God will give you this grace.
Tuendelee kuombea viongozi wetu, sababu lazima tuombee viongozi wetu. Lakini pia tuendelee kuomba ya kwamba viongozi wetu watafungua masikio na roho zao na wasikie kilio cha wananchi ambao wanaongoza.
Mimi sina maadui. Mimi sina hata mmoja, I don't have. Pengine kule tu kuna watu ambao ni tunashindana na wao.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were to ask me, that visit by Uhuru Kenyatta was intended to achieve the following objectives, because we all know that in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted and executed to achieve certain political objectives. The first objective, in my view, is about Ruto's visit to Mount Kenya. William William Ruto is expected to embark on a 7-day tour of the mountain beginning on Saturday. According to the program, William Ruto will make a stopover in Githurai. I'll be keenly watching how William Ruto will be received in Githurai, because Githurai is supposed to set the tempo for that visit. As a matter of fact, Githurai is special for William Ruto.
Mimi nataka tukubaliane hivi. Mwaka ujao tunaunda serikali nyingine. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Na tunasema hivi, hiyo serikali tunaunda mwaka ujao, kazi ya reli tumetengeneza, mabarabara tumetengeneza, sitima tumeunganisha. Kazi ambayo imebaki ni kazi ya vijana wengi ambao hawana kazi. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Kazi ya pili ambayo imebaki ni wafanyabiashara wengi wadogo, wanasukumana na wheelbarrow, wanasukumana na mkokoteni, wanaangaishwa na jua, wanaangaishwa na mvua, wanakimbizwa na Shylock. Hawa wafanyabiashara imefika siku yao pia wainuliwe. Tunaelewana watu wa Githurai? Ndugu wakana pepo, mimi nawaambia hivi, hiyo serikali ya mwaka ujao itakuwa ni serikali ya mahasla, na ndio tumesema mwaka ujao hatuwezi kukubali ati tuongee mambo ya viongozi, ati tupange mambo ya vyeo, ati tupango mambo ya mamlaka. Tunasema mwaka ujao tunaanza na yule jobless kwanza, apate kazi, na yule biashara yake ni ndogo, tumpatie pesa kwa sako ama kwa cooperative, biashara yake tuinue ikuje juu. Ninyi mnanielewa? Na ndio mnasikia tunasema mambo ni bottom up.
If the people of Githurai will reject William Ruto, then the other places are actually going to be very difficult for him. But what I know for sure is that William Ruto is a mobilizer and is going to make sure that Githurai is going to be pulled. So in my view, if you were to ask me, Uhuru Kenyatta making that appearance at a time when William Ruto is supposed to go to the mountain is significant. What message was he relaying to the people in Meru? He was telling them that these guys thought that leadership was easy. He also told him to listen to the people, which means, according to Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto is not listening to the people. And which people are these? The mountain. What are the mountain telling William Ruto, which Uhuru Kenyatta is telling William Ruto to listen to? Probably the cost of living, the feeling of the betrayal, maybe the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. So Uhuru Kenyatta is communicating with William Ruto what he needs to go there and address. So that's number one. Number two, and I think this is significant, Uhuru Kenyatta is trying to gauge the ground. Remember, Uhuru Kenyatta is a former president, elected overwhelmingly by the people of the mountain. His candidate, Raila Odinga, was rejected by the mountain. And the truth is, Uhuru Kenyatta felt betrayed and he felt disappointed. Then Uhuru Kenyatta let everything to go that way. The mountain started rebelling against William Ruto. But they're not heading towards Uhuru Kenyatta. Rigathi Gachagua is going with them. So in my view, Uhuru is trying to gauge the ground, whether the ground is currently with him or with Rigathi Gachagua. Because remember, at some point, the ground in the mountain actually tilted in favor of Uhuru Kenyatta. But because of Uhuru Kenyatta's absence, Rigathi Gachagua saw that opportunity and ran away with it. I'm 100% sure that Uhuru, being a politician, was gauging the ground. I'm 100% sure that after gauging the ground, Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to offer political direction to the mountain. So that's very important. Number 3, I'm seeing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta strategically making a comeback to politics. In his speech, Uhuru is very clear that he has retired and is very peaceful. But why is he coming out and making political statements? He's making a comeback, and we are seeing his man, Jeremiah Kioni, moving across the country. Jeremiah Kioni does not have any capacity to move around the country. Those movements are facilitated by none other than Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Because if you look at it, even Jubilee Party, do they even have funds? There are still some court cases they are dealing with, but their activities are going on. So it means Uhuru Kenyatta is now telling the country that he's still there. He wants to make some political comeback. And I want to assume that Uhuru is laying the ground for who? Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Number 4, which is very, very important. I think Uhuru Kenyatta appearing in Meru and mocking Ruto is actually a coded message to Raila Odinga. Uhuru is sending a coded message to Raila Odinga and is telling Raila Odinga that I'm not that part, because Raila Odinga is not supporting Ruto. We are seeing Uhuru Kenyatta coming out to castigate and mock the president. So what is he telling Raila? Wewe uko huko. Mimi, this guy even came to my home, but no, I'm not going that direction. So in short, he's telling Raila, because Uhuru Kenyatta for a long time has been trying to persuade Raila Odinga to leave William Ruto so that he can support Raila Odinga for the presidency, because there's a strong feeling that the mountain is ready to support Raila Odinga. That's the fact. As long as Raila Odinga can remove William Ruto. But Raila Odinga and his supporters are like, no, let us not gamble. So he's telling Raila, you must make that decision very fast. And lastly, this is very common in politics. Tension. It's called tension. When Ruto visited Uhuru Kenyatta in Gatundu, what did they agree on, politically speaking? What deal did they arrive at? Because if you are keen, after Meru, Jeremiah Kioni de-escalated his attacks. After the visit to Gatundu, Jeremiah Kioni de-escalated his attacks towards William Ruto. He stopped them. But of late, we are seeing Jeremiah Kioni crawling back and attacking Ruto, which means there's a deal between Ruto and Uhuru. And Ruto has not fulfilled his side of the bargain. So what is Uhuru doing? He's stepping when the president is supposed to go to Mount Kenya and is speaking. I'm 100% sure that if there was a deal, then it's going to be sealed before Ruto departs for the mountain. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.